Friday, and it's day 15, guys. My God, the third week is over, almost. Ah. So today we've actually invented a new handout for you, and it's about studying the interaction of the instincts. As many of you have understood by now, is that it isn't as simple as you just have a fight response or you just have a flight response. It's usually starts in one end and then goes through a lot of them. And different situations evoke different instinctual responses, and different inner states of mind in response to situations outside elicit other sequence of events. So behind me, I have the window of tolerance. You see the active defenses on the top region here, and you see the passive defenses on the bottom here. And this is basically window of tolerance. I'm now laying in window of tolerance. So I am the window of tolerance. And as we, metaphorically, literally, I want to be able to embrace all of me, because in a way these instincts, they are my aliveness, they are my power as well. Like they have superpowers like tigers and lions and whatever else. They like, I want to be in touch with them and say, I'm here. You don't have to destroy what I love. I can care for what I love and protect it within my heart, because I and you feel that I'm here because I'm touching you. I'm in touch with you. I listen to you like a mother and father that I want to be. I'm not at war with you, pushing you away, pretending that I'm not at all an animal, because I am. Anyhow, I don't know where that came from, but it just came out. Mm. So the way it's going to look is like you will again just bring something that usually pisses you off, or that brings you into your shame and your worthlessness, or that makes you freeze, or that makes you just want to leave, or that look at something that evokes something, and then begin to see how it ripples through the instincts. So for example, living with others is wonderful and wonderfully annoying. All my stuff comes up, especially the people I live with on a day-to-day basis. I work a lot with people, I have a lot of people around me, so sometimes I just need space. I just need to be with me. You can understand that, right? So, but when there's people around me all the time, at some point move from like having a really wide window of tolerance into a very narrow window of tolerance. So things that didn't used to trigger me, such as dishes on the kitchen counter, is now like, ugh. And so I want to like tell you a little bit of a possible scenario. So I walk out, really, really tired, and I'm kind of already kind of in that zone of like my low wind of tolerance. I'm really fucking old, angry man, and I see dishes. So fight kicks in. When are they going to clean this mess up? Who's going to take out the garbage? Are they going to do that? Do I have to tell them? And then submission and shame kicks in, and I kind of I that anger, is subsiding, and instead I just feel kind of, I just want to get out of the kitchen. I just, yeah, hi, yeah, because summer was never really safe to say anything from this person. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of shutting down. I'm going into feign death. I like, yeah, I'm just kind of numb. I'm you know, and then I'm kind of leaving. I'm in a way I'm leaving the kitchen, and then all of a sudden fight comes in. Like, yeah, I should I should tell them. Maybe I should tell them that, like, yeah, uh, like, yeah, maybe I should just tell, yeah, yeah, we have more guests, and who's gonna, like, so, and then, oh, and then this kind of, ah, I need to change this. I want to move out. Like, I just want to move out. So it's an example from this morning. You've seen me struggling this week, this day, of trying to produce these videos. Like, all my stuff comes up, and here it is. It might be an okay example, but what I but what I hope it can give you is a little bit of an example how we can begin to study these voices, these perspectives that comes from these instincts. We can kind of understand, oh, I'm out of window of tolerance. Have I eaten? Have I drank water? Do I need a hug? Do I need to take a break? Do I need a support call? Do I need to shake? Do I need to move my body? Can I play some loud music? Can I make big movements? What can I do to increase my window of tolerance so that I can begin to prioritize what's important to me? Like, I love these people, and I know we're going to have a house meeting soon, and we can come up with agreements. How do we behave to be honoring of everybody's needs in the kitchen? Is there a certain timing that should be honored when people clean up after their guests and so on? Like, we can do this in a really relational way. We can bring these, that if I had jumped out and that, I think my roommates, they would have been kind of a little bit like put off by it, maybe intimidated, maybe like, oh yeah, yeah, sure, maybe they were triggered into their shame and submission or their fight. Like, these are like kind of the bad vibes that we can just kind of spit out in different ways. And this is when the window of tolerance is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. It's like we just begin to spit it out, and then we wonder, why is there no one around that want to play with me? So much of this identifying how this instinct talk through us is really that these people, these little beings inside of me, are not supposed to protect me by jumping on others or running away. No, they're like, I am, I am their parent. It's like what I've been trying to do my whole life is to create like a bigger embrace. Like, okay, I can generally take care of my nervous system, give myself the time it takes to make these videos, for example. I don't have to feel the pressure to be out there with my friends and having a Sunday brunch. Like, when I'm done, I'm done. And I can work with my body to, find some more room for me to hold this instinct, to feel like, yeah, I love myself. I have compassion for what I'm trying to give to this world. And some days it just sucks to work and to produce and to blah, 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 blah. And yet, it doesn't really mean that I can't do it. And it doesn't mean that I'm helpless. No, with this somatic resources, like, I've been able to move through all kinds of states of minds while I've been filming these things. And so my journey is now here on the videos. And this is how I do it, how I just really want to bring in your body. As clumsy and imperfect this training might be, I just want you to get to this place where your body has this procedural memory, this old way of coping, like this baby. I am a baby, but you're not my mother. You're not my father. I am. I'm the one who has boundaries to protect, to protect, to take safe space, but to also contain and hold, not spill over, but to invite you. Yeah? I heard some steps. That wasn't Rachel. Oh. So see how, how one instinct lead to the next and the third, and just to kind of see how they interact with one another. Okay. Oh.